Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing a very important week, that is week number 48 of the year 2024. And this is important. Why? Because Mercury is turning combust, retrograde, and is going to be to start within Gandanta also. So there's lots in store in this week, and we can modify ourselves during this week. Also, a very important week for that reason. Our communication. If at all you are having any issues in your investments, I think the market will also get a little better. It's quite trendy right now. Corrections are going on. So now with this, I think there will be some corrections and some stability that we can experience. Whenever Mercury turns retrograde, there is something or the other that happens in the market. It's very trendy. Also, this is week 48, which is starting from the 25th November till the 1st of December, all the way. And we have Jupiter also transiting in the Rohini Nakshatra again, because in retrogression is going in reverse and is going to be touching upon the Rohini Nakshatra after the Mars's Nakshatra, the Moon's Nakshatra. And then again, when it gets direct, will be moving in the direct motion in Rohini and then moves into Mrigashira again next year. So it's going to be a very happening week for that reason. And we have a new moon in Saturn's Nakshatra, Anuradha Nakshatra also. I will be sharing my insights on this, that what exactly all these transit positions mean in the first segment. And then in the later segment, of course, 12 signs readings as well. So we do have, whenever, we look at the transit positions, weeklies, especially, somebody said that why weeklies are so important. See, we must understand that it is based on moon's interaction with all the other grahas. So if we don't do the weeklies, we will not get to know what exactly is unfolding in our day-to-day life. The outer grahas, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, they actually tell us, and Mars also, they tell us that what exactly is going to be happening, a major event in our life. But when we talk about the day-to-day routine life, definitely the life is not going to stop and the day is not going to stop. So whenever we have moons ingress, we definitely feel the impact some way or the other every day, which is out of the routine also. Sometimes it is the routine, sometimes it is not. So definitely it depends on moon. So that is why weeklies actually help us understand the major grahas transit and of course how moon's position is and how they are going to be culminating and how they are going to be actually interactive with each other. Suppose Jupiter is in the 10th house from moon. So it is definitely going to be upgrading you somewhere or the other on that day. Maybe, you will have a good day. When moon is transiting, somewhere away from this Jupiter, 4 places away, and they're forming a 410 relationship. So definitely every day is not the same for that reason. Somewhere down the line, you will experience changes, even if it's a bigger transit, you will experience someday. So that is because moon has to trigger that event. That is why moon's transit, the weeklies are very, very important to check. And definitely, if you are in a particular time zone, it will be plus minus few hours here and there. And moon stays in a particular sign for 54 hours, 12 minutes. So we have to experience any kind of energy so that actually we concise it to 6 hours, because in a Navmansha, it stays in a 6 hours, approximately for 6 hours, it stays there. So these are all general readings that I'll be sharing. And there are certain transit positions which are very, very important to note, especially when Mercury is going to be in the Gandanta zone. It is touching upon the Gandanta and coming back. And then when it comes back, it is going to be moving in retrogression towards Sun, and it's going to get combust also. So for that reason, this is a very, very important time period to note. So please stay tuned, because the new moon in Anuradha is also very important, because Rahu and Mars are also forming a connection, trinal connection with this particular new moon, because they are also in Saturn's nakshatra. So that is the reason this is a very important, a crucial time period, to understand. All right. So let me start sharing with you the slides so that you know what exactly is the transit position this week. All right. So we have Mercury in Gandanta, retrograde Kambas, Jupiter transiting the Rohini Nakshatra again. I have already done the video on the same. Please do watch that video and elaborate one as regards to Jupiter's ingress in the Rohini Nakshatra. So that will help you. I'm making this video in advance because I will be traveling. So I will not be able to make the video tomorrow. So I thought that I'll make this video because, you know, weeklies are very important for me also and for everyone. People wait for this. So it's based on moon's ingress. Moon will be in Virgo sign and will be in on the 25th November to the 27th evening. It's going to be in Virgo sign. So when it is in Virgo sign, it's going to be forming a connection with the Ketu, and it is going to be in trine to Jupiter also. Then on the 27th evening to 29th, it is going to be in Libra. And in Libra, it is going to be in trine to Saturn. And then moves into lastly the sign of Scorpio, where Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Mars, they all are forming a connection. So that is where it's going to be this time, the new moon also. So 30th November till the 1st of December, it's going to be debilitated moon and Anuradha nakshatra. We have the new moon also. And what is new moon? New moon is when sun and moon are together in a particular zone in 12 degrees vicinity. So 10th on the 30th of November, 10:29 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. December 1st, we have this new moon in Scorpio in Anuradha Nakshatra in India, New Delhi time. All the timings that I mentioned is from base is New Delhi, India. All right. So this is what is the transit position. And we do have another transit positions also taking place. And I'll be explaining the new moon in Anuradha also in a while. Mercury is going to be in Gandanta. As you know, this is a very important transit. It is going to be impacting us all somewhere or the other. Whenever Mercury is in Gandanta, this is going to be, sorry about this. One sec. Yeah. So whenever Mercury is in Gandanta, this is a very important time period to assess your inner you, your communication, how you can improvise on this, because it is in the Scorpio sign. So it is going to be bringing about in-depth communication. Your thought processes are going to change, intensity, transformative conversations are going to be taking place. Also, especially 25th to the 28th of November. Now here, as you know, it is touching upon the Gandanta zone. It is not going to be in the Gandanta completely, because if it is in Gandanta, then things would have been really different. But it is about the last degree of the water sign. So this is like, you know, a very sensitive point for you. So it is towards the retrogression zone also. On the 25th, it is in Gandanta stationary also. So revisiting old issues, reassessing communication, relationship, misunderstandings may arise. That clarity you need. And when it is in Gandanta, this is like a transformative energy also in the water sign. So deep psychological themes are going to play out during this time. Some karmic lessons you will learn. Past traumas or unresolved issues might just come up again. Deep-seated fears, hidden emotions, and this can also be the time to heal yourself, because Saturn is looking, Jupiter is looking, so many planets are looking here. So definitely the energies are pretty heightened, no? With this kind of an energy playing out in the Scorpio sign. So this is like, you know, going to be the time when you will be understanding things deeply, and you will be wiser, optimistic also, because Jupiter is looking here. Saturn's aspect will make you have a very serious tone, introducing discipline and responsibility in your communication with your friends, relatives. Rahu is also looking here, so it will intensify the desires and emotions, often leading to unexpected, unconventional situations. It may create a craving for deeper connections. So there can be some confusion and illusions in communication also. Now, Mars is also going to be in trine during this time, when because it is Mars's sign also, and Mars is in trine. So the water trine is active, can you see? So this will add up the energy, drive, assertiveness, facilitating action based on the insights gained during this transit. It can empower you to communicate your desires clearly. So this is one thing. And then combustion is one thing where, the sun takes over. So your communication should not be that authoritative one, that no, I am the one, I am the right one, I am the correct one. That happens because it's going to be for 13 days in combustion, from 29th November to the 12th of December. So reflect, reassess your communication, transformative I told you transformative conversations will be really expected during this time. So it is a good time period for supporting your relationship, also understanding them, navigating them wisely, and of course your investments also you need to work on during this time very, very deeply. All right. And also we have Jupiter in Rohini again. So it's a moon's nakshatra. This is a good time period to be optimistic, to grow in your finances, be more creative. Rahu Sun will be in exact trine on the 25th November. That is because, Rahu is in the Pisces sign and Sun is in Scorpio. So this is also again a water energy playing out. So you have to be careful in your communication. Don't if you're thinking of applying for a government job, etc. So this is a good time period. Rahu will give you material growth, authority that you're looking for. That kind of growth prospects that you're looking for. So that way it is good. And also Mars and Sun are going to be in exact trine. So you have to be careful about your aggression, control or tame your energies when you're communicating with your subordinates. Venus is also going to be in Sun's nakshatra from 29th November to 11th December. Venus in Uttara Ashada nakshatra. So this is also a good time period to explore your hidden realms, your authoritative view. You will definitely energize your, energies during this time. Healing will take place. As it is, new moon is going to be in Anuradha nakshatra on the 1st of December. I've given you the time period. Now, Anuradha is about friendship, cooperation, alliances. And also Mars and Rahu are also in the Saturn's nakshatras, as you know. So healing, forgiveness, cooperative efforts, they're going to play out. And Rahu and Mars also here will give you that kind of increased drive and ambition, karmic motivation. Rahu will give you a layer of urgency and sometimes obsession also. So that is something you have to work on. You have to be cautious about all this. And also on the flip side, Mars's influence can bring assertiveness, but if not channeled wisely, it can make you very impulsive and aggressive also. But it is a good time period for, relationships, working on the relationships. Emotional dynamics or group activities might increase. Saturn is a planet which gives you responsibility, discipline, and maturity. So this new moon is going to be bringing about the reality check in your life now. Where do you stand? What is your local standi? Long-term commitment will take place now. Lessons in responsibility. Saturn will bring, that kind of structure and boundaries now. This new moon in Scorpio, especially wherever your Scorpio sign is in the horoscope, see that particular zone will become structure. Suppose it's in the 6th house. So that will bring about that structure in your fitness regime. Your loans, litigation, etc. will get sorted. Okay. Now, okay, I need to be more, emotionally strong. Okay. And opportunities will be there. You have to balance impulsiveness and discipline during this time. Emotional clarity and transformation is the key of this new moon. And relationship dynamics, professional dynamics are going to have a major shift during this time. And this is also one of the reasons whenever Rahu, Saturn, Mars, so much of volatile energy is there. That is why we are experiencing hurricanes, earthquakes. Also, it is going to be extreme chill. It is going to be extreme cold in the northern sides, especially in India. And it'll be like cold wave. Also, this is also one of the reasons when we are experiencing the war where we never expected. things are happening. So this is because of this kind of a combination, which is, which is taking place right now in the sky. It's a highly charged and a very volatile energy which is playing out. So this new moon definitely is going to be a very important and a crucial one. And Venus is also going to be in Saturn's sign. So can you see all the planets are in a way forming a connection with Saturn? Okay. So which is definitely a very volatile energy. Saturn is a cold planet. So that is why, it brings detaching energies in relationships also. Okay. So let me start with the predictive. So do share the first part. The first summary part is very important because new moon is a very crucial one this time. And we do have Mercury's retrogression, combustion, Gandanta. So that is something which you all must share and know. That is why. So let's start with the readings. And as you know, I have made a separate video as to how I check the transits. Please do watch that, because you will get to know how to check the transits the right way. So I do see from ascendant moon, and I see from the dasha sign also. And I know you will say that what is this? Please do refer to the video that I have made on ascendant moon sign, dasha sign wise, instead of me repeating every time. Okay. So this is for Aries first. So for Aries natives, this transit of this week, moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. So definitely the family dynamics, your work culture, everything is going to be now making, it's going to change now. Things are actually looking pretty much towards transformative energies, because we do have new moon also happening in your 8th house. So this is going to be bringing about some terms or improvement with your bosses, seniors. Now you're going to be in terms with them, and you're going to be planning your future very seriously with them. Also, this is a good time where, you should coordinate everything with your co-workers also. You cannot just do everything yourself. And money will come, friends will help, whatever you want, it will be achieved. Fame and name will spread. From the especially 25th to the 27th of November in the evening, this transit is still then in the Virgo sign. So if you have to plan anything at the workplace, I should complete the tasks, I should complete the, the projects that I have been assigned. So you must actually, go in for that kind of a coordination now. And this to start with, maybe, you want to start a new project. So this is a good time period, licensing and all. This is going to be a good time period to connect with the female counterparts and take their help also at the workplace. Fitness regime. You must follow a strict dietary and a fitness regime also during this time period. Also, moon is going to be transiting your 7th house from 27th evening to the 29th. 7th house transit gives you happiness and pleasures from different sources. You might just get the knowledge in the ancient sciences or shastras. You want to just understand all of that because it is in trine to Saturn also. There will be timely, delicious foods. Maybe you will be taking your family out for dinner. Mars is also looking at the Libra sign. So this will be a good, comfortable time period for buying, purchasing property, vehicles. You will definitely feel better. Status will go up. Name and fame and meeting the VIPs, maybe the government officials. This is going to be a good time period. Gain from the government. Any kind of competition success that you're waiting for, you will get. Relatives will come to help you, new clothing, jewelry, etc. This is going to be a good time period to connect with your partner also. Okay. And being the ruler of your 4th house in the 7th house. So there is a very strong connectivity at the workplace of your partner also with the bosses and seniors. Maybe there is a change which we can anticipate for your partner. And then moon moves into your 8th house. And that is where the new moon is also going to be taking place. This is called the Chandra Ashtama. And it's just that we should take care of our health. We should not be eating anything, which is giving us some health issues or digestive problems can happen. So we need to take care of that. Any which ways, it is going to be in the Scorpio sign for everyone. So where moon debilitates means it is going to be giving some digestive issues, or there is some health issues that people can go through. So you have to be careful about that. Anything, you're putting the effort, but you're not getting the kind of results. 30th November to 1st of December, these back and forth will be there. It's not a good time period to get into any kind of argument or making any major decisions during this time period. Avoid. If at all you have to travel, just make sure that everything is intact, all your documents are intact. Also, as it is, Mercury is also in the 8th house, getting retrograde from the Gandanta zone, and is going to be moving backwards towards the combustion also. So it can lead to some investment failure, or maybe, losses in investments, or maybe you will be having some loss in your um, communication or misunderstanding, which can happen. Maybe you're just, not able to focus well when you're giving the presentation or something like that. So you have to be more careful about on the 30th November to the 1st of December. Maybe you're going for a lecture, you're going for a presentation, at the workplace. So all these energies might just play out. So you have to be careful, that's all. Suddenly, you might just feel that there is a fear which is, entrapping you, inculcating, or there is something which is pulling you back. You're not able to make right kind of decisions. Also, there is a possibility of, getting into wrong argument, and it can be a long lasting impact that can lead to, a bad relationship or something. So be careful when you're communicating. With Mercury in the 8th house retrogression, it is about the relationships you can have issues. So that you have to be careful about. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. Now, Taurus is a sign where moon exalts. Okay. Now, Taurus is a fixed sign. So whenever moon is transiting anywhere, it is to be closely checked, how it is forming a connection with Taurus and Venus. Sign Taurus and Venus. So here it is going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. 5th house transit of moon is not considered to be that great. It can give you, some sickness of your children. Maybe, children are having some issues, mental, emotional issues that you have to deal with on the 25th through the 27th evening. Also, there is a possibility of, abortion or miscarriage. There is a possibility that, you are worrying too much about your money matters. There are certain, fear factors which are, giving you or holding you back again and again. Something to worry about, actually. It could be that you're at the workplace, there is a fear of losing the job, because it's the 8th house from your 10th also. It can maybe give you troubles while traveling, or obstruction, or some kind of wasteful expenditure this day, digestive trouble, or loss of status also. Maybe you're just in that zone where people are not giving you that kind of support that you wanted. So you feel lonely. But it is because Ketu is also there. So it is definitely going to be giving you some problems in relationship also with your partner. Communication gap can be there. 25th, 26th, 27th till the evening. So 2 quarter days, you have to be a little cautious about your mental setup. And if at all you're having any kind of expenditures on children, etc., so you just have to control, or you have to keep a constant check on that also. Pursue a hobby, just connect with nature. That is going to help you. 27th evening to the 29th, this moon is going to be in your 6th house. The 6th house transit is good. It's good for, it gives benefic results, overall improvement it gives you. And comforts. Maybe you're traveling and it gives you a good productivity increases. So this is a good time period for that. And also it is going to be giving you some name, fame, in case, or, you have been having that fear 2 days back. Now things are getting a little better. So you start regaining that strength and that happiness, and maybe you'll be inviting some relatives home and you're going to be mixing with them, and that kind of a energy is also going to play out on the 27th evening till the 29th. It's a good transit for you. Also, Mars is looking here. So if at all you have any kind of plans to go in for litigation, loans, etc., so you might just be doing that as well. You will be taking that kind of loan also. Jupiter is there in your first house. It's retrograde though. Expenditures have suddenly increased since Jupiter has turned retrograde, but it does take good care of your health. Then there is a new moon in your 7th house, where Scorpio sign is. And moon is going to be here from 30th November till the 1st of December. Now, this is 7th house energy is about happiness, pleasure from different sources. Maybe you wear a new shirt and you feel happy. You wear new clothes, you feel happy. You eat good food and you feel happy. You take your family out for dinner, you feel happy. Something like that. That theme plays out. And you will get all sorts of comforts, money flowing in from all sources, and you will be meeting the government official. Maybe you will be having a good meeting. A meeting is aligned with the bosses and seniors or the government related jobs. So this is going to click. This is a favorable time period. Also, it's in Anuradha Nakshatra. So this is a good time period to heal your past wounds also. It is a good time period to be more creative. Okay. You can buy some new clothes, jewelry, etc. also during this time period. And Mercury is going to be touching upon the Gandanta and is at that point only turning retrograde. So 25th of November till the 28th of November, Mercury is going to be in Gandanta zone. And it's because stationary, and then it is turning retrograde and then gets combust on the 29th. Can you see how the condition of Mercury is? Mercury is your 2nd lord, 5th lord. So you have to be cautious about your finances, about your children, about your communication, about your creativity, travels. Mercury's travels, investments. So you need to plan everything really well. Okay. During this time, there will be market corrections. Market has been going down, up. All that will happen when Mercury is in this condition. So for you, Mercury is a very important graha. Jupiter is a very important graha for wealth. Venus inherently, is your lord. So it is definitely going to be dependent on Venus's condition also. When Venus is going to be in your 9th house, things are going to get better because Venus is your Lagnesh and is in the Yoga Karagraha's sign also. So 2nd December onwards, you will feel that things are getting better for you. Since Venus was in the 8th house, you have been having some issues, health issues or verbal confrontations that you have been experiencing. But now things are going to get better. And in relationship also, you will feel that things are mellowing down. Whatever the heated arguments that you were going through, things are going to get better. With Mercury retrogression, it's better only because, it is going to give you that mellowing impact in your relationship with your partner also. So things are definitely looking little better and peace prevails. Okay. It's just that you have to be cautious about your eating habits. Don't eat out. If you do, then you have to pay for it. Some digestive troubles you can experience this week. All right. And we do have Jupiter also ingressing in the moon's nakshatra. So this is again very positive for you for creativity, communication, travels, exploring your hidden potential also. So you will explore and you will definitely learn more during this time. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses. So in the 4th house, we have a Ketu. And 4th house is actually moon's position, but it is in the Virgo sign here. So this will give you lack of comforts because Ketu gives you uneasiness, any which ways, detaching energies. So there is lack of mental peace, comforts. There can be that you have some stomach issues. You ate something wrong and you have stomach issues. As it is, moon is your 2nd lord. So there will be some kind of digestive disorders. Also, maybe there is some outflow of money in your house. Maybe you're redoing your place. So there's a lot of expenditure. Maybe your mother's health is not good. Maybe your father's health is not good. So there will be some mental agony that you can go through on the 25th, 26th, 27th evening, till the 27th evening. So make sure that you are, you have all your mental setup sorted, and you're prepared for this, because to start with, it might just give you some uneasiness. Maybe you want to be at home, relax, chill. You don't want to go out, or you want to work from home. So that kind of an energy can also play out. Not necessarily that it is going to be only bad, but some money can go wasted. Argument can happen with your family member. So all that you have to be prepared for, or you just don't get into that. Maybe you're going to be having a lot of impediments, you have to experience at the workplace. So you think, oh, let me just not go that side, just let me be at home and do the thing. So that can also play out. As it is, there's a saving grace on Virgo sign of Jupiter, though Jupiter is retrograde. But surely, expenditure wise, Jupiter enhances the expenditure because it is in the 12th house, and there's an exchange also between Jupiter and Venus. So maybe expenditure on your partner, or expenditure by the partner, female counterparts, this can be there. Also, Moon will be transiting your 5th house on the 27th evening till the 29th. So this is about just take care of your children's health during this time. If you're thinking of conception, just avoid this day. If you're thinking of breaking up from your partner, avoid this thing. Not these days. Maybe, you will have some confrontation, or you can have some argument with your partner, and then you regret, why did I do it? I should have reconciled. So this is not the time. There can be some worry, there can be some expenditure, or maybe, some kind of mental agony that can mount up with Moon in Libra. So it is about balance, it is about balancing. So maybe in investments, you invest somewhere wrong and then you regret. So that is something you have to be cautious about. And also, this is the time when you can have some enemies coming up, suddenly competition increases. So you feel a little uncomfortable because of that also. And this is also the time that there can be some wasteful expenditure. There can be some digestive issues. This week is little, giving you that kind of, digestion troubles, because, you're eating out, and then, you're feeling uneasy because of that. So all that you have to be cautious about whenever Moon is transiting your 4th house, 5th house, 8th house, 2nd house. So you have to take care of your food habits. 7th house also. In fact, 7th house, you get good foods, but 12th house, you don't get good food to eat. So connect with your children, and maybe, there is loss of fame also, name also, because of Moon transiting your 5th house. It is the 8th from your 10th. There are certain obstructions and hurdles at the workplace. You're not able to get what you wanted, or maybe, you're just starting your business now and you're not getting that kind of growth. So give it some time. It's better that you give it some time. Then Moon lastly will be in the debilitation sign and will be in the 6th house of yours. And there is a new Moon also happening there. So it's a good transit, I would say, because now you will actually be more productive. There is, after new Moon energy, on the 30th of November to the 1st of December, Moon is going to be in your 6th house. So this is going to be a good time period for productivity, connecting with your co-workers, with your bosses, seniors, government officials. If you have any stuck up energy, you will now start feeling and gaining the momentum. Also, if you were having some digestive troubles, now you will get them also sorted. Maybe you will be on antibiotics and you feel better, or you just simply, just eat right things and you get better. Sometimes it so happens that you need to flush out all the toxins from your body that way. So it is good. And also, this is the time period when you will be meeting and connecting with your relatives, with your friends. Maybe there will be some people who are going to be really, connecting with you officially. They'll be coming home. There's a meeting. There are certain documents that you have to align. So because you're traveling, maybe, the next day. So you're going to be aligning everything. Maybe you're traveling on the 2nd. So you're just organizing everything. So this is a good time period for you. I would say, if you want to make the best use of, you should. And Mercury, your Lagnesh. Now coming to Mercury. Mercury is actually going to be touching upon the Gandanta, is going to get stationary, going to get in reverse, backward towards Sun. Now, there are 3 important phenomena which are going to take place together. Gandanta, then there is first stationary, Gandanta, stationary, and retrogression and combustion. 4 phenomena are going to be impacting this Mercury. So there's a lot of energy. Maybe you're going to be really, transforming yourself towards better. You're understanding things. Whenever Mercury is in that zone where it is stationary, it becomes very, very powerful. Any graha which is stationary becomes very powerful in giving the emitting the energy of its significations. Mercury's communication, education, investments, business, trade, commerce. It is about your perspective towards others also. How you how logical are you? So when Mercury is like this, so Gemini natives especially and Virgo natives especially, will feel the energies, transformative energies even more. You will communicate with people who have gravity, who have stronger sense of understanding, wise, who are actually wise. You will not want to connect with people who are, just anyone. So you really want to use this time period, use it the best way, best possible way. If you want to travel, if you want to plan your investments, if you want to plan your business expansion, when Mercury is retrograde, do it that time. It is definitely going to be giving you good results because it's a Kendra ruler. It's moving, inching backwards towards the trine. So this is a very beautiful time period. You can get the authority or the authoritative position if you're expecting that to come your way. So that promotion or anything to do with your growth prospects are going to exponentially grow because it's in the 6th house. 6th house is our mental setup also. It is. Okay. So connect with right kind of people and you're good to go. And we do have Jupiter also transiting Rohini Nakshatra, which is ruled by Moon. So this is also a very positive time period for growth in your finances. Be more creative, understand how you can grow wealth through the prospects that you have, or not the prospects, but the kind of association you are with. Expertise. Take the help of the experts. Okay. So this is definitely a very, very strong and a powerful week that you're entering into. Venus is also going to be in Sun's Nakshatra. So it is good for communication travels again. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is. So we have to see all the grahas and match them all. It's not just the moon's position, but how moon is interacting with the other grahas. That is more important. Lot of this and that. No, that is a basic astrology that I don't encourage, Now here for Cancer natives, moon is going to be transiting 3rd, 4th, 5th houses. Moon in the 3rd house is going to be conjunct Ketu in trine to Jupiter. So this is about mental peace. 3rd house is about happiness, comforts, communication, clothes, jewelry, attachment with children also. This is about how you can connect with people now. Your siblings will be progressive, will be spiritually inclined. This is also going to be giving you money from many sources. So 3rd house transit will give you that courage to make decisions now. I know Ketu is there. You will say that why this kind of a statement. But see, whenever moon is in the Virgo sign, in the 3rd house, being the Lagnesh, it is going to give you that courage to make decisions. You have to be in isolation to make the right kind of decisions. Remember, maybe if you get influenced by others, your decision might be blemished. There can be some wrong decision that can come through. So it's the best thing to do is do not take advice and help of anybody else. Make your own choices, make your own decision. When moon from 25th to the 27th December is in your 3rd house, it's looking at your 7th house, 9th house also from 7 places from itself. So 9th house also. So maybe you will be deciding about your dad's health. Maybe you will be deciding about your travels. Maybe you will be deciding about your higher studies. Okay, I need to do this. I need to modify myself to gain that, that growth at the workplace. So you're going to be learning now. This is going to bring about that learning experience in you and that confidence and that decision-making power that you have. Travels will be fruitful. Okay. Moon moves into your fourth house on the 27th evening till the 29th and is going to be um, aspected by Mars and is going to be um, also in trine to Saturn. Now, when Moon is in the fourth house, this is about your home, family, peace. So when Moon is there, these things will be fluctuating. Mood swings happen when Moon is in the fourth house. But you have to adopt a very balanced approach here because it's a Libra sign. Libra is the sign of harmony, friendship. It is about your relationship. You need to be more on the reconciliation side rather than just parting ways from your people. You have to make choices and decisions now. Maybe, you have some leakage in the house, you're repairing your place, you're just traveling, you're moving away from your house, shifting. All that can happen as well. But it is about your peace. What gives you the peace? You will get to know about that. What is it that you should work on? Maybe your health is not okay. So your health requires attention. So you're working on your health. You're focused more on your health. And if at all you're going through some mental agony because Mars is looking Saturn, or some body pains. So you need to take it easy. Do not push yourself to do certain things. Don't rush up things. Take it easy. Take one thing at a time. Don't go in for major expenditures on this day. Just lie low, I would say. In case you have to repair, just do it temporarily. What can give you that relief right now, immediate relief, rather than going in for breaking the whole thing and then doing it, redoing the whole thing. No, avoid. Okay. Because this is not the time. It'll give you more of pain and agony rather than relief. So just do small things right now. Maybe you're working from home, not happy going to the workplace. So this can be the time period for that also. Then Moon is going to be in your fifth house on the 30th of November till the 1st of December. And we have a new moon also happening here in Anuradha Nakshatra. And we have Mercury also there. So now here in the fifth house, you need to focus on your creative abilities, stability, how you can be more stable-minded, how you can explore the hidden you and the potential that you have and use it to the best possible way. Maybe, the childlike you, that is something which is going to help you. Sometimes, children only give us a very good idea, if you're starting something, maybe a startup or something, you must take the help and advice of theirs. That will help you. Also, this is the time when, you will have connectivity with your children, childbirth, conception, or maybe you have to spend a lot of time with children, or they need your attention. So 30th November, 1st December, you have to be cautious about their health. Maybe there is some area of worry that you have to focus on. Okay. Drive safely. Okay. If you want to go in for any kind of investments, don't just do it blindly. Take it easy, step by step. Take in smaller bits rather than jumping into it completely. Okay. There can be loss of status here because Sun exalts in your 10th house and is 8 places away from your 10th. So you have to be cautious about your status also, about your name and fame, about your position. So to save that, you have to devote some time at the workplace also. You need to finish your tasks, the assignments that you have got. You have some timelines. You have to follow that. Okay. So take care of your belongings. It's said that when Moon is in the 5th house, your very precious belonging gets stolen away. Maintain a good cordial relationship with your partner. You can't just fall prey to the mental setup and unnecessary argument happens and you just part ways. That is something you have to be careful about also. Okay. Mercury, being the ruler of your 12th and 3rd, is going to turn retrograde, is going to be in Gandanta, stationary, combust. So many things are going to be happening to this Mercury. So you have to be careful about your expenditures. Expenditures are mounting up. And also your travels. If at all you're traveling, there is some, your siblings are traveling. So they need to be taken care as well. But it is good, fruitful, I would say fruitful journey for your siblings also. So make the best use of this timeline and this time period. This is a good week. Venus is also going to be in Sun's nakshatra, which is again going to be giving you that growth and authority and financial gains as well. All right. Jupiter is going to be transiting your nakshatra, like your Lagna Lord's nakshatra. So again, very positive for growth, and maybe, you will get that promotion that you have been waiting for this week. That'll be announced. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your second, third, and fourth houses. 25th to the 27th, Moon is going to be with Ketu. And it is the time when you will not get the timely meals. Maybe, there is, there is a lot of expenditure on this day. Unnecessarily, you feel a little uncomfortable because, the peace of mind is missing because of somebody's communication. So be careful about your communication, don't overdo, or maybe you require to do communication some places, but you're not. So that kind of a week to start with on the 25th to 27th. The whole week cannot be the same, and the whole transit of Moon cannot be the same. It is like when Moon is approaching towards Ketu, these energies will be felt even more. So once they split, then things are going to be different. So maybe on the 25th, you feel a little uneasy because the expenditures have increased. So that is giving you some kind of uneasiness. There is, you're putting a lot of efforts and you're not being paid off. So you feel a little uneasy. But thankfully, there is a Jupiter-Venus exchange, and it is going to be upgrading you, uplifting you also at the workplace. There is some kind of connection with the bosses and seniors, which is going to be playing out this week, which is very important for you. Take care of your eyes, take care of your diet, also take care of your digestive system during this time. You might just eat something out, take your family out, and there is some digestive trouble. So be careful about that. And then Moon moves into, and second house energy is about family also, family, food, finance. So it could be that, you're having some expenditure on your family, maybe, litigation, loans. So do not get into it. It's better that you avoid. And don't be self-critical also. Moon will be transiting your third house on the 27th evening till the 29th. Third house transit is a very good transit of Moon. It is about the 12th Lord in the third. So it is about your siblings moving away from you, traveling overseas, or maybe, you're going to be lecturing somewhere. You're going to be organizing a meeting. There is a very important meeting with the foreigners. Maybe, you're traveling to the foreign land. You'll be buying some clothes, or maybe you're going to be thinking about your comforts and satisfaction now. You're focused more on your communication, basically. All your endeavors will be successful. Your brothers will also, sisters also will be progressive. All your endeavors will be, towards the productivity. Now you're thinking of growth. Short journeys will be fruitful also. Money will come from many sources. You might just have new friends coming into your life. You will become very strong and courageous, because here you can see Mars is also looking and Saturn is also in trine. So it's like, that kind of an energy where you are being very disciplined, you're being very strict with yourself. At the same time, you're gaining that confidence and courage also to tell your heart out. You pour your heart out. You're not just keeping things to yourself now. You're just going to be more verbal. You're going to be more communicative because you have that confidence, that courage. And maybe, some paperwork on this day will be taking place, maybe visa, documents, PR, green card, whatever, you have applied for, you will get it. So 27th of evening till the 29th is a very positive time period for you. Also for striking a balance and harmony in relationships also. Then Moon moves into your Kendra on the 30th of November till the 1st of December in your fourth house. Now there is a new moon happening in your fourth house. Now you're being very self-introspective. This is a very transformative time period. You need that peace, the inner peace will give you that satisfaction, all around satisfaction. In case you have been having any kind of troubles, at the home front, maybe, your neighbors, your siblings, your friends, you have been having some discussions going on. Now you will feel that things are actually mellowing down. Things are getting better. Also, your stomach related problems, if your digestive troubles, if you were having, you will feel better. But you are working from home. Maybe you are taking an off and you are working from home. There are certain projects you have to complete. There are certain targets and the timelines that you have to complete and achieve. So you just want to take a break and you want to take an off and want to work from home. Also, fourth house, gives you quite a lot of mood swings also. You want to just, lie low and don't want to discuss things with them. Sometimes you feel like keeping quiet, in your own cocoon and isolation and aloof. So this is something which will give you that kind of an atmosphere also. You want to just take rest. At times, you just want to be. So maybe connect with your childhood days, childhood friends, call them over, that kind of a feeling. Mercury is the Dhanabhava ruler of yours, which is going to be actually, getting stationary and going to get in Gandanta, retrograde, combust. So this is the time when you are going to be planning everything really meticulously. You'll be taking the help of some advisor or experts, how to park your funds, or maybe you're already thinking of, because Mercury was in the fourth house of yours. So you're just investing right now and you know how to make money out of money now. So you're well aligned. Okay. And this is the time when you will be actually, making new friends, meeting those kinds of people who are going to be helping you out. And maybe, you're finding a new job assignment, or maybe a new business proposal that you can get. So 30th November, 1st December, there's a new moon happening. And then we have on the 28th, 29th. So 27th to the 1st December, these are very crucial days for you, actually. A move can take place. You're just shifting out. Sun is there, Mercury is there. So you're shifting out from the place where you are, or there is some purchase of property, purchase of a vehicle. So all that is getting triggered up. Assets, you're going to be buying some assets also. So enhancing your funds. Be careful about the trendy market, that you don't get carried away in your investments, etc. Also, just plan everything. I think you will get the right kind of choices and advice. Jupiter is going to be also transiting through your through Moon's nakshatra. So be more creative, learn more, understand your hidden potential during this time. At the workplace, maybe you have targets to meet, and you will be able to get into it seriously now. The perspective is changing and the knowledge is changing also. Then we have Venus transiting through the Sun's nakshatra, your Lagnesh's nakshatra. So children are going to do really well. Conception, if you want to conceive, if you want to have a child. So this is a good time period. This is also a good time period for your partners or the female counterpart in your life to get the authority, the name, and the fame. Children will get the support that they need from you. Okay. So good week, I would say. Overall, mid of the week onwards, you feel a little better. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting through your first, second, third houses. So whenever Moon is in the first house, you must understand there are a lot of mood swings that happen. And it definitely is not a bad position for Moon. It will give you favorable, growth, favorable growth in your learning process, in your finances also. Good for progeny, good for learning mantras. Also, this is good time to purchase property, purchase vehicles, conveyance. Also, you will have good relationship with your elders, connecting with your elders, connecting with the people around you who actually upgrade you, who are actually above you. Connect with them. They will give you that kind of advice also that you really need. So high status, and this is good for promotion, good for your overall satisfaction, happiness, luster of body. You might just be more spiritually inclined. Mantras, chantings, and all that, will happen. And you will have a learning experience during this time. Maybe you will be learning some literature, shastras, reading those scriptures, those books. And it will give you a very good speech, Maybe you will master that speech. You're going to be lecturing on the 25th to the 27th evening, especially you're going to be mastering the lecture that you're going to be doing, or something to do with your imparting your knowledge. If you're a teacher, so this is a good time. And if you are into finance, so this is also a good time period for you. And fortune is definitely going to smile because Jupiter is also looking here. So if you want to buy delicious foods, perfumes, luxurious items, so this is going to be a good time. But if you want to go for that hairdo, you can do that as well. Moon is going to be in the second house on the 27th evening till the 29th. And second house transit is a little mixed kind of a transit, because in the second house, Moon exalts in the natural zodiac. And here it's a Libra sign. So you need to maintain that harmony, that cordiality with your family members, the relationship. Also eat right. Because you know what? It's said that you don't get timely meals when Moon is in the second house. You actually will be busy with your meeting, with your work. So you will not be getting that kind of time that you can eat right kind of food, or timely meals. Maybe you eat cold food because you could not eat on time. So that is something you have to be cautious about. Be prepared. Maintain cordiality with your people, 27th evening to 29th. Maybe you will have some investment planning done. People are just meeting you. Maybe your older sibling will guide you through. Mars is also looking here. Saturn is in trine. So maybe you're going to be meeting those kinds of experts to discuss about your finances also. And this will actually upgrade you. As it is, there is a lot of correction which is happening because of Mercury in Gandanta is stationary and getting retrograde compassed also. So there are a lot many things which are happening because your Lagnesh is here in the third house, getting experiencing these energies. So make the best use of your intellect. Make the right kind of decision that awaits you, rather than making a wrong choice and then repenting later. Anything related to your food, family, finance, eat right, I would say. Then lastly, Moon will be in your third house. Third house transit is considered to be good. As it is, there is a new moon also happening in your third house. 30th November, 1st December, Moon is going to be in your third house. 30th November to 1st of December, Moon is going to be in your third house. So there will be peace, happiness, comfort, satisfaction from all sides, I would say. If at all you're waiting for a childbirth, conception, so this is a good time. Clothes, jewelry, visa, paperwork, all that is going to take a forward motion. Also, there is a if you were having lack of confidence, now you will gain that confidence, also that momentum that you were waiting for. And also you will have new friends, courage to make decisions. Sun is there. Moon is also going to be there. So after new moon, you will start making decisions, wise decision and bold decisions now. Jupiter is also looking here, and there's an exchange between Venus and Jupiter also. So this is a very positive time period to get into any kind of relationship. You will be bold to make that proposal that you have been waiting for. Then there is this Mercury that I just mentioned. Your Lagnesh is going to be experiencing so many things. It's going to be in Gandanta, it's going to be stationary, it's going to be retrograde, it's going to be combust. So there is a lot of energy which is actually influencing you. You're just too confused at times. You want to make some decisions. You're feeling that blocked energy, because to start with, Mercury is stationary and in Gandanta. So this means that there is a lot of transformation which is going to take place. Churning is taking place. Maybe, because of your workplace, you're making some important decisions now. There are certain timelines that you have, the targets that you have to achieve, and maybe, you just don't achieve them on time, but you will, because Mercury is turning retrograde towards, it's moving backwards, so towards your second house. So definitely good for finances, but be careful about your investments. Don't go haywire, impulsively. Don't make decisions. You can make some wrong choices also in your investments. So be careful about all of that. But overall, it is a very beautiful time period to be more communicative. If you want to write a book, if you want to maintain a journal, if you want to do things where you have been thinking of doing from last so many days or months, now is the time you can. This is a good time period to connect with your children, connect with your own self also, the childlike you. Those energies are going to be predominant. Okay. Jupiter is also going to be in Moon's Nakshatra, very positive for you to make decisions regards to your finances, be more creative, connect with your father-like figures, gurus, mentors. Venus is also going to be in Sun's Nakshatra, which is again making you travel. Maybe you're going to be investing overseas. Now is the time to make decisions wisely and boldly. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this transit of Moon this week is going to be in your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. So in the 12th house, when Moon is, it is going to be enhancing your expenditures, but you're going to be in isolation. It's the end of the cycle. So you can be, more mentally, involved in too much of work or too much of commotion. So now you want to isolate yourself, be in that isolation, understand yourself. Don't get depressed by any situation or anybody or any person. Rather, self-introspect. Okay, I need a break. I need to start afresh. All those energies should be there rather than, the negatives attached to this. So this will give you some growth, some changes, modifications, understanding from your past where, you went wrong. So learn from your own mistakes, from your own past. So these 27 days when Moon was transiting the whole cycle, so what all mistakes you made, what all things that you couldn't do. So these are the time period when you will get to know about that. You will learn more. You will understand, yes, I can do it. But it disturbs your mental peace because you're thinking too much, or maybe you're working long hours and you're not taking rest. Expenditures on women counterpart might increase due to short temper. You will maybe have quarrels or engage in some bitter arguments. That is something you have to be careful about, because here you have Ketu's influence also. Thankfully, Jupiter is in trine, so this saves the negative impact of this. Take care of your health, eat right. You might just eat cold foods. So that is something you have to be cautious about. Do not do that. It can lead to digestive troubles. There can be somebody in the hospital you have to visit, somebody is not well. So take good care of all of that. But surely this is the time to understand your hidden potential also. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can be better off. All that will give you growth, okay, for the future. It's just a passing phase. You'll be able to do it. Then Moon moves into your 1st house. So the cycle begins again. So this is a good time period to understand yourself and your people again, from the beginning. Start afresh. Here, Mars is looking, Saturn is in trine. So be more receptive to the situation now. Start afresh, as I said. Don't fall prey to the mood swings or the people, what they are doing and saying. Don't get on that mode where, compare yourself with others. That can be there, but you have to be cautious about it. This is also a good time to learn some mantras, shastras, reading scriptures, understanding your own job well. Maybe you'll be assigned something and you're going to be working on that even more. This is also a good time period to purchase property, purchase vehicle if you want to. And this is also good for short journeys. And also this is good time period for buying some assets. Maybe you'll be buying a game, maybe, you're buying a game or, some jewelry, etc. So all that will give you satisfaction. Clothes, maybe you'll be buying some clothes. Okay. And, but be more mature, be more sensible to make decisions, because Saturn is in trine. Be more disciplined. Don't go haywire in your thought process, illogical. Okay. Because Saturn wants you to be composed, be mature, be more sensible and disciplined. Don't be lazy, come out of that shell of yours and just, because Rahu is also in Saturn's nakshatra and Mars also in Saturn's nakshatra after all. And there's a new moon which is happening in Saturn's nakshatra and Radha nakshatra. So the best thing is about this is that you're getting that opportunity now to be on right track. So just use this time period, in your relationship, reconcile rather than just trying to break up. Then Moon moves into your 2nd house on the 30th November till the 1st of December. Second house is neither good nor bad, it is something that, you will be connecting with your family members, you'll be eating outside food, maybe meeting people for discussion on your finances. So all that is definitely very positive. And um, it is about the insecurity, that takes you to the to talking and discussing your finances, because you're feeling, oh, there's a lot of expenditure which is happening, I must now work on my savings more. So that is something which will give you lack of peace, so you feel a little uneasy. So as it is, there's a new moon also, so new beginnings, your mental health will improve, your connectivity with people will improve. Don't fall prey to Rahu energy, because Saturn is looking, Rahu is looking, Mars is in trine, Jupiter is also looking. So it's a highly, highly charged up sign, right now, Scorpio. So you need to examine your thought process well before jumping into conclusions as regards to your finances, as regards to relationship, your job, your business, your work, because Rahu is also there in the trine. It might just give you some confused state of mind also. So that is something that you have to be careful about. This can be, about your enemies, your hidden enemies. You think that they are my friends, maybe they are your foes, or maybe they are just having some agenda behind there, behind the intention is such. So that is something you have to work on. This is a very transformative sign where the new moon is happening. So you need to really work on your inner you, get into depth and detail of everything. Okay. And there is a Mercury also, which is going to be in Gandanta, stationary. Then it's going to be turning retrograde, combust also this week. So a lot of energy on Mercury's, your Bhagya Lord, which is going to be experiencing all this. So this is a very charged up sign for that reason also. So now is the time when you have to plan your onward, this is the foundational period. How your next few months are going to be. Are you really going to work on your investments well, on your education, because Mercury is education also, about your finances, about your business, about your growth, about your communication, interpersonal relationships, how you can use them, how you can utilize your potential. Now is the time to worry and dwell on even more. All right. So this is going to give you that growth also. At the same time, you're going to be very optimistic. Don't be over optimistic also. The market trends definitely are going to be up, down during this time. So you have to be careful about your investments also. This I'm telling everyone, but for sure for you, because you have Mercury in your second house, which is the house of finance and your Bhagya Lord after all. So you can depend on the divine, for the grace. You will make some good money also during this time. Venus is going to be in Sun's nakshatra, so good for your growth, authoritative you, the authority that status it is going to give you. Also, Jupiter is going to be in Moon's nakshatra, so this is a good time period any which ways for change of job, change of career. You're thinking of all those things, even how you can be better off. All right, so it's going to be giving you those also. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th and 1st houses. So 11th house transit is good for all the grahas. So when Moon is going to be conjunct this Ketu, so this is like, going to be a mixed bag, I would say. You will not trust your friends, your community. 25th to 27th, especially, there can be that you are going to be having some issues in your investments. Your own people, they mislead you. So you just get aloof. You just don't want to be with them. You just don't want to talk to them. Oh, you did not help me, or you made some wrong choices and decisions in your investments and your financial planning. So that is something which can lead to some complication here and there, but you are going to be actually good at maths and some calculations. You yourself are going to be working on that, and this can bring in some monetary gains also. Your endeavors, whatever endeavors you indulge in, you will definitely be successful. Maybe your maternal relatives will be of some help, your friends outside your circle, a new circle, you're getting involved in, can be of some great help to you. So that way it is a good transit for you. And this is also the time period if you want to make any decisions as regards to your current relationship, whether you want to be in this relationship or you don't want to be in relationship. So you will be making that decision also, 25th to the 27th evening. Also, maybe some health issues, if you have been experiencing, you will feel better. Then moon moves into your 12th house, and that's on the 27th evening till the 29th. And moon is going to be in your 12th house, being the ruler of your 9th. So good for travels, good for connecting with the foreigners. Maybe you're going to be traveling and you lose some important document of yours. There's a theft, or you just by mistake, leave it somewhere. So that is something you have to be cautious about. But surely it is a good transit for connecting with the foreigners, starting some new alliances, getting connected with someone for your work. So this is definitely a very positive time period, and you just have to be cutting down on your unnecessary expenditures which can happen during this time. Somebody's in the hospital you have to visit, somebody is not well, some near and dear one you just connect with because of their requirement, or they are not well or something. So just be careful. Keep a constant check on your temper. There can be unnecessary quarrels, unnecessary argument which can happen. So maintain that harmony, that balance with this moon in the Libra sign, which is ruled by Venus, and as it is a balance sign. So maybe connect with your relatives, friends. Don't wander aimlessly. Don't get depressed by small things. You have to look at the bigger picture, and definitely you will be better off. If at all you think that, things are moving in the wrong direction, so it's just a passage of time that things will, because it's the end of the cycle. So you will definitely get to know who's who, what's happening, what did I do, what mistakes I committed. Now you want to just undo things, or you want to learn from your mistakes and start afresh. And that is how the new cycle begins in your first house. And on the 30th of November till the 1st of December, moon is going to be in your first house, and there's a new moon also happening there. So there is a lot of energy on the first house. So starting afresh, new things, new assignments, new people coming into your life, you're going to be thinking, and you have that desire to start something new also now, and you will be successful. This is going to be a very favorable time for learning new subjects like astrology, etc., or mantras or shastras if you want to learn. So this is a very positive time period, and there is a churning, there's a transformative energy which you will feel on the 30th November till the 1st of December. This is definitely a very it's a powerhouse, I would say. That kind of an energy which is going to be experienced. Mars is also in trine, Rahu is also in trine, Saturn is also looking here. So can you see how much of Saturn's influence is on the first house during this week, with new moon also happening in Anuradha, which is ruled by Saturn? So you need to be more disciplined. You need to calm yourself down. You need to align your energies well. You need to now focus on growth rather than stagnancy. Don't be lazy. Now you have to jump into it. Whatever you need to start is the time. Mercury, though, is retrograde. Mercury is going to be in Gandanta, stationary, retrograde, combust. Still, this is the time to make decisions now. It is the 8th Lord which is turning in retrogression. So this is definitely very positive for you, for growth, for stocks, shares, crypto, etc., if you want to indulge in. So this is a very good time period to start a new business also. Maybe you yourself are going to be the authority, because when Mercury is retrograde, Sun becomes the authority. So be like a sun. Do things yourself. Start a business. Start a new living. Change the place where you are. Okay. Shift of energy is being felt now with all this, whatever I just mentioned, with Jupiter also getting into your Bhagya Lord's nakshatra. So Bhagya is with you. Luck is by your side. So use this time period to make money out of money, to travel, to understand people, heal others, help others. Okay. So this is definitely a very positive time period for that reason. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius natives, moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses this week. 10th house transit is considered to be good for growth, for name, fame, thinking and dwelling on these things. But, sometimes there's a slip between the cup and the lip. So you need to be careful about your mental setup. It's good for connecting with the VIPs, government officials, mentors, gurus, your seniors, bosses. But at the same time, Ketu energy is also going to dominate this zone. So this might just give you some issues with them, or maybe you have to do things yourself, without anybody's guidance, without anybody's indulgence. You are going to be the whole soul in charge of a particular project, so you have lots on your plate. So just try to do things like 25th to the 27th especially, do things, don't do things, um, you know don't get overwhelmed. Do take one thing at a time. So see what is the priority, what is it that you need to focus more on, what is it that you need to work more on. So maybe, there are certain things which require more attention, there are opportunities coming your way, so finish your tasks first which need attention even more. And you are getting into that zone where you are not interested to do things with Ketu there in the 10th house. But with Moon going there, you will have that energy playing out. So you need to work on your progress, you need to work on your growth also yourself. Nobody else will come and help you. There are certain pilgrimages, you're going to be starting, or maybe you're going to be taking a pilgrimage during this time, especially this week. And also there is a health related issue that you're going to be coming up with a solution. You have been going through a lot of health issues, so now you're going to be getting a little better with that. Also there is a possibility of earning some name and fame also. Do not make enemies, make friends. Maybe you can work in a team, and your team helps you grow as well. You can't work in isolation. Ketu makes you go in that isolation. People who are yours only backstab you, that kind of a thing. Then Moon moves into your 11th house on 27th evening till the 29th. 11th house is the house of friends, community, fulfillment of desires. So this is definitely a very positive time to connect with your relatives, your friends, the people who give you that kind of growth, success, help you in your finances also. So this is a good time period to connect with your relatives who are, going to be giving you that kind of support that you need. And also maintain harmony in relationship. Maybe you're having some struggles with your partner. Mars is also looking here, so you're having some verbal confrontations even more, so you need to strike a balance, and you have to reconcile. Just maintain that harmony and peace rather than creating any kind of arguments and discussions which lead to your separation with the partner. Okay, you have to maintain that cordiality. This is also a good time period for childbirth, conception also. Then 30th November to 1st of December, there is this new moon happening in your 12th house, and Moon is going to be there in the 12th house zone. Sun is already there, Mercury is already there. So this is going to be a good time period for starting some new connections, initiating something new. Maybe you will be meeting some people overseas, think out of the box. If you want to go for investments, invest somewhere, which is out of the league. Think out of the box now. There is a very strong probability you are going to be transforming your thought process. You're going to be changing. Now there's a lot of churning which is happening in your 12th house. See, 12th house is the house of expenditures also. Maybe you're going to be spending on your new ideas, going overseas, traveling. There can be that somebody's in the hospital, you're going to be connecting also. That is something where the expenditure can be there as well. But at the same time, this is the time when you will be meeting those kinds of people who are giving you that support from the foreign land, from the overseas countries. If you are in the overseas land, you will definitely grow. This is a very positive time. And don't have any kind of, bad communication. Maybe, you, because of your temper, because of your, animosity, or your quarrelsome nature, you bring in that kind of sourness to the relationship. That is something you have to work on. You might just become very lazy in making decisions, or maybe they are delayed decisions, so you lose out. So that is something you have to be quick, decide now, and you will definitely be able to do it. Okay, so this is what is the reading for Sagittarius. I would suggest that when Mercury, your 7th and 10th lord, is turning retrograde, this is the time to invest. This is the time to make money out of money, and this is a very positive time to go in for that change that you are waiting for. If you have another job, just change, switch. This is definitely going to be a very positive time. Because this is the Kendra Adhipati dosha which is happening for this Mercury in the 12th house, which is getting cancelled out. So it is definitely very positive time for connecting with those kinds of energies now. Okay. New relationships also can trigger. Okay. Reconcile in the current relationship. It's better. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. Okay. 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. Now, in the 9th house, Moon is not that bad. It's going to give you that kind of outlook where, you're looking at the bigger picture now. You're expanding in your learning, in your growth, in your future prospects. You're maybe traveling to some religious place, taking a holy dip. All that is quite possible. This will give you that confidence, that spiritual angle attached to your confidence, or confidence is attached to the spirituality. Something where, you make right kind of choices and decisions because of the intervention of the divine. That kind of an energy is going to play out from the 25th to the 27th evening. In case you want to go in for that conception, you're planning your childbirth. So this is a very positive time. Name and fame will spread and increase now. You might just be making some decisions as regards to your, your home, family environment, incorporating something new, bringing in those, those furniture that you have to change. So that is also quite possible. And investments. This is also the week where you will be making some important decisions as regards to your investments also. You will be connecting with your guru, with your father-like figures, mentors, to acquire that kind of wisdom and knowledge also. So this is like, thinking and looking at the bigger picture now. You don't want to confine yourself to the stagnant growth and the thought process. Now you want to diversify. So when Moon is in the 9th house in the Virgo sign, now you're getting into the depth and detail of everything. You want to acquire knowledge, learn more. Okay. Maybe you're taking loan during this time, and you're going to be working on your business, the proposal that you got. Then 27th evening to 29th, this is a good time period for growth again, because you have been thinking and planning everything. Now is the time to culminate. This is a culmination time. Maybe at the workplace, you will connect with your bosses and you're discussing the project. You're just getting into that zone where you're starting some new projects. Timelines are there. You have completed that. Also, this is the goal that you had set. Now you have completed that goal. You've achieved it. So that kind of an accolades that you are waiting for, you will get the kind of name and fame, the appreciation that you will get. Also, there will be some balanced decision making which is coming through. See, in the Kendras, only Mars is there, which is looking at your 10th house. So this is a very positive time to make decisions now boldly. You're very courageous. You're very bold in making choices and decisions now. You're not just doing things for the sake of it. Now you're just making decisions, in a very positive manner. Okay. And you're getting that support also. That harmony in relationship is also maintained. At the workplace, people will be supportive of you as well. Then lastly, Moon moves into your 11th house, where the new moon is also taking place in Anuradha Nakshatra. So this is a very positive time period to initiate and start something new, fulfillment of desires coming your way. For sure, this is a very positive time period for your confidence, your growth. You will meet those kinds of people who will help you improve in your finances, in your comforts, in your happiness. You might just throw a party and people are coming home, that kind of a thing. Also connecting with your childhood friends, childhood days, this is also quite possible. Also with your partner, you can have good intimate relationship also. This is also a very positive time to go in for investments, discussing about investments, making money out of money. All those areas you're going to be working as well. And you're going to be it's a good time period for progeny, for childbirth, for conception also. And see, you have to be careful about Rahu energy, though, if you are going in for some visa, etc. So there can be, some paperwork that requires attention. Maybe there is a miss somewhere. So when you're filling the form, etc., so make sure that everything is aligned well, rather than, having some kind of issues in these areas. Mercury is turning retrograde, is in Gandanta, stationary, and then combust also. So there is a lot of energy in your 11th house. So this is the time when you can go in for that change of job, change of place, change of investment planning, and education plan. Maybe you're going in for that competitive exam. So this is all what is going to happen. It's said that when Mercury is retrograde, it's not good for joining a new assignment or joining a new job. But maybe, you're going to be getting a job and you're going to be joining during this time, which is because it's also your sixth lord. So this can give you that meticulous planning, and you're going to be making those kinds of decisions also. Not good for litigation, though, for loans and litigation, but good for joining a new assignment, because Jupiter is also going to be in your seventh lord's nakshatra, that is Moon's nakshatra, Rohini again. So again, very positive for creativity, for growth, for making money out of money, and financially you're going to be sound. Okay, very positive week, I think, for you. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. See, 8th house is the Chandrashtama. So and Ketu is already there. So you need to take care of your health any which ways, It can give you cough, it can give you viral fever, some infection, stomach related issues, skin related disorder, something skin related problem. You have to be a little cautious, on the 25th, 26th, and 27th till the evening of 27th. Of course, not the whole transit, but yes, to start with, it can give you some issues. Then 26th, you will start getting better. But it is the time when you have to be careful about your health, about your litigation, loans, etc. Do not get involved in any of these. In case you have to make any choices and decisions as regards to your job change, do not make any hasty decision. Think about it. Do not just revisit that process, that thought process of yours. Yeah, I should wait. I should not make decisions. Take the help and advice of the people that you connect with, you depend on. Maybe your mother, your father, your maybe some co-workers of yours. Take their help and advice rather than making hasty decisions regards to this. Also, eat right. It can give you some digestive issues because Ketu's there, Moon in the 8th house doesn't give good results as regards to your eating habits. Maybe you ate something out and there is some digestive issue that you're going through. So take care of that. Otherwise, Chandrashtama is not good for making any decisions, hasty decisions or impulsive decision. It does give you that kind of a situation where you have to decide. So think twice before jumping into conclusion, No, I have to make this decision now and nothing can be done and I can't defer it. Maybe there is a way out, if you can just prolong it, if possible. Otherwise, think wisely and make decision. Then Moon moves into your 9th house. Being the 6th lord in the 9th house is considered to be good for making any kind of investments. Maybe your father will help you. Maybe there is some change that is coming into your father's life, transfer is there, or maybe, you're going to be making some decisions as regards to your education plan. You're going to be, shifting away from where you are, traveling away from where you live, or maybe you are just shifting overseas. during this time. Studying overseas, studying abroad, or maybe you're just, enhancing, upgrading yourself, your knowledge. You're going to be meeting those kinds of people like gurus, mentors, following that religious, spiritual pursuits, religious places. Yes, visiting temples or religious places and spiritual centers during this time. Connecting with your partner, taking your partner out on a vacation, quite likely, and learning more, enhancing your skills, upgrading yourself. This is a very beautiful time period to do so, because Libra sign is your ninth house and your Bhagya Lord is also in exchange with Jupiter. So you're changing, you're shifting. There are certain changes at the workplace. Maybe, you're thinking about growth now. You're seriously thinking about your investments, house change. Maybe, you're just buying a vehicle. So all these things, either or, can trigger during this moon's ingress in your ninth house from 27th evening till the 29th. And this is also a good time period for going in for that holy dip in the river, in the like Ganges. You can go for that also. Then in the 10th house, this moon is going to be from 30th of November till the 1st of December. Now, 10th house, there is a new moon also happening. Now, new moon in the 10th house energy is definitely very, very, very powerful, because Saturn is looking, Rahu is in trine, Jupiter is looking, Mars is in trine. So there is a lot of energy in your 10th house. Some major changes are coming your way. It's said that when moon is transiting the 10th house, there is some help that comes in from the government. You're going to be joining a new institution. Some new ideas come in. The self-confidence increases exponentially. You can be very spontaneous. There will be some opportunities. There are doors opening for you. And there are certain natives who are, jealous of you. So, certain people who are jealous of the native, of you. If at all you have that kind of combination, maybe you're getting, to that scale. So people are not able to digest that. So that growth definitely is coming your way during this time, and the doors are opening, for you. New of opportunities, of offers are coming your way. Now you have to make the right kind of choices and decisions. You have to see how you can connect with the right kind of people now. That's up to you and depends on your personal chart, because this is something very important. So for that, you need to go in for the personalized reading. Because if you want to make such decisions, regards to your education, your childbirth, marriage, job change, education plan, shifting, all these, you are starting a new business, when to do it. So all these things you have to actually plan very well. You have to plan really meticulously. Okay, so this is the time when you will be given that opportunity, with Jupiter also looking here. So don't worry, things are going to get better. And expenditures, you have to cut down on the expenditures. Unwanted expenditures can happen this week. So all that you have to be careful about. Otherwise, it is definitely good for your connecting with the friends or the circle that you move around in. Maybe you are going to be mixing with new people, shifting your energies to overseas travels. Also, maybe, some visa work is also lying pending, which is going to trigger, which is going to culminate. Coming to the next one. Okay, now telling you about Mercury also, sorry. 8th Lord is turning retrograde, so it is definitely very positive. Support is coming your way. Your communication is the key. Learn more, educate yourself. If you want to go in for some investment, speculative income, so this is a good time period. If you want to invest in share market, crypto, etc., so this is the right time, because when the market is low, you should go in for the investments. All right. Jupiter is also going to be in Rohini Nakshatra, good for your health also. Coming to the next one, that is, sorry. So Jupiter being the in your 4th house and being in the nakshatra of the 6th house, so good for your health also. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Pisces, the last one. So for Pisces natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. Seventh house transit is considered to be very good, in fact, for all sorts of pleasures coming in. You will learn more, you will acquire more knowledge, starting a new business, planning your future. This is a very positive time period. It said that you learn more, you acquire more knowledge, you travel and you learn more. So maybe you're going to be learning your shastras, reading scriptures, learning astrology, meeting those kinds of people, 25th to 27th evening, especially, maybe you're going out for dinner, taking the delegates who have come from overseas, taking them out for dinner, entertaining them, etc. This is also a good time period for your government related tasks, anything to do with paperwork, anything to do with business, buying clothes, jewelry, etc. So all that is good, but you must understand your partner is in isolation. Don't be too demanding. Partner is more towards herself or himself, because Ketu is there in the seventh house. This might just give you that kind of energy where you're going to be your partner is going to be mixing with spiritual people, learning shastras, or maybe you yourself are also getting involved in that. So take it with a pinch of salt. If at all you don't want to, maybe you later on you start gaining that interest also. Then moon moves into your 8th house on the 27th evening to the 29th, which is called the Chandrashtama. Chandrashtama is not considered to be good because people, they just don't make the right kind of decisions. They are too impulsive, or the mood swings are too much. So that's why it's said that avoid making any hasty decision or impulsive decision during this time. People might just be more poking or probing kinds. So you might just feel little that there is a breach of trust and breach of privacy also. So you feel that nobody should intervene during this time period. So 27th evening to 29th, you can be in isolation, or you want your privacy to be maintained. And also you are going to be making some decisions out of fear, out of impulse also. So that is why when Chandrashtama is there, people should avoid making any hasty decisions. You might just be buying some conveyance, or it can backfire. So it's better that you avoid signing any agreements this week, or because as it is, Mercury is going to be in the Gandanta in retrograde also. So avoid making any hasty decisions as regards to signing any paper treaties or treatise, or maybe something to do with your future planning that you have done, or investments also. Avoid, because moon is going to be in the 8th house on this day, so you might just make some decisions. Digestive disorders, eat right, can happen, so eat right. Okay. Also skin related problems, so you have to be cautious about all these things. And as it is, in the Libra sign, there is a Mars energy. Mars is looking at the 8th house, so take care of maybe there's some viral infection or some blood related issue also. Bones, Saturn is also looking, so Saturn is in trine, so you can have some problems in your feet region also. Lastly, moon is going to be in your 9th house, and there is a new moon happening in your 9th house also, not to forget that. So this is considered to be giving little mixed kind of results. It's good if you are confident in making decisions, right kind of choices. Maybe you tend to learn things from your own people. Maybe your father teaches you, your gurus, mentors, you meet someone who is going to teach you something. So that kind of an energy is definitely very positive if you want to go for higher learning. This is about expansion, growth, looking at the bigger picture now. You can't just confine yourself to what you have been doing. That monotony you have to break. So this is something which is going to take you to another level when moon is with Sun and Mercury, and there's a new moon happening also in your 9th house. So this is like going to be giving you that shifts and turns, and there are certain comforts and happiness and pleasure trips which can take place also during this time. Learn more, learn the scriptures, maybe whatever you're good at, you're efficient at, so start learning that, enhance yourself, upgrade yourself. Go for that religious trip that have been postponing from a long time. Spiritually you should grow. Okay. And Mercury is also going to be turning retrograde, so you have to take care of your decision making as regards to purchase of property, conveyance, marriage, making decision as regards to your love relationship, also about your health. you have to be focused on. Do not sign any papers without reading them well. Reread them. Starting any new business plan, might just backfire. So just lie low, or just check and recheck everything and then make decisions. Okay. And also, this is a very positive time period where you can know the right things also in your life, how you can grow, how you can, because you're revisiting your past. Now it is about your own people you will get connected with, and they will guide you through where to go, which direction to take. Okay. And get your renovation done, which is lying, which is being postponed from a long time, and Mercury is retrograde. That you can do. All right. And Jupiter is going to be in Moon's nakshatra, so good for progeny, good for childbirth, being more creative, make money out of money. Venus is also going to be in Sun's nakshatra, which is definitely good for your health and your relationship with your seniors and bosses also. So this is what is the week looking like. I think it is a positive week for everyone, because the new moon is taking place in the Anuradha nakshatra. So this is like, learn more, acquire more knowledge, and be more on the healing side. Heal yourself and the people that you love. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week ahead, and have a good new moon as well. New moon energies are the ones which are giving you that path to another level. Start something new. Learn more. Om Tat Sat.